Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Walker to start the drive. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
18 Radley, 18 Radley. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Freeman. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over. It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw. Freeman. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, there you go, Charles. His first NFL pass, and it goes for a completion.
And you know that they thought about this before even calling the play, right? Let's get him his first completion. Let's get it out of the way because we expect bigger things from him going forward, but take care of the small stuff first.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And some room to run now. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Running right, here's Walker. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got it. Ready.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Freeman going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play action now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here we go. 46, 46. 46.
Prescott to throw it. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
19 Lions.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake. Freeman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error.
Here we go.
All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Sam Williams bringing him down that time. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Freeman. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates. Go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
And Walker once more. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Get it.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Viking 18. Riggs. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Freeman. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. "36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him in this 1st half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing on first down. Freeman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Here we go, 47.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bronco switch. Go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Freeman. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line. Here we go, go to 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott, left side to Lamb. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing, Prescott. taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
We go 46.
4th down, Prescott on the move to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Freeman. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Okay, ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
On 1st down, Freeman. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw on 2nd down, Freeman. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Pass the 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. 19 right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are back within a score. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Here we go, 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Elliott running right. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Now Prescott on 4th down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Seven Pirates. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Freeman. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Cougar 19.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Operating from the gun, Freeman. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 128 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
47. Here we go, 47.
Throwing here, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 70 yards. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Freeman. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here.